Hello, one and all. It is your boy once again. Another week of wrestling has passed us by, and throughout all the matches of the week, there was some matches and some trash matches. We always got trash matches, but there was some matches this week where you had to go and look. You watch some joints. He was like, you know what, that right there, that was special. My name is Jordan Moser of Disciples of Wrestling, and these are my top 5 matches of the week. First up on our list at number 5 from NXT, a very NXT heavy list, so please forgive me in advance. But from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, we got Undisputed Era versus Breezeango. One thing I really did like about this match, and one thing commentary throughout the match kind of played up a lot, is that both teams felt really even. We know that Undisputed Era is the more accomplished team in NXT, but it really took a long time, but Breezeango really feels like a premier team in NXT, which is awesome. Down from the back and forth at the beginning of the match all the way through, neither team really felt like they had an advantage till the end, which is what you want from a tag team match, of course. We saw shenanigans on the outside, of course, with the Brand and Kyle O'Reilly and Finn Balor, but that didn't really take away from the match for me. And then the ending was, well, it was chef's kiss. You know, Adam Cole catching Fandango off on that super kick from the top rope for the 1-2-3. Not a better way to end the match. Really solid action from the two teams. It wasn't the best tag team match of the night, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Next up on our list at number 4, we do have from NXT as well, Shotzy Blackheart versus Candice LeRae. Now, I'm hoping that this is the end of the feud to put a really nice little bow on their feud, but Shotzy came out of this looking like a warrior. She continues to just pull out unique offense, putting her body on the line and things of that nature. She really is one of the most fearless competitors in the women's division, if not NXT in general, of course. Candice can do a bit of the same thing, little fly a little bit, but she's more tactical and things like that, you know, as the heel. But this match was pretty good. It started off with a lot of mat work and some fast-paced action, and of course there were indie distractions throughout the course of the match, which took away from it a little bit, but that top rope swinging neck breaker to end the match for Candice, and also her adding the Gargano escape to her arsenal is definitely playing a really big part. I definitely like that part of her just adding that from her husband, but definitely from these two, very solid action. I'm looking forward to what these two do in the future, as I'm hoping this puts a little wrap up on their feud for now, but of course they'll have tensions and things like that later, probably in the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic as well, but really good action between these two, and this is my number 4 match of the week. Coming in next at number 3 on our list from NXT as well. Last match from NXT, I promise. But we do have the team of Jake Atlas and Isaiah Swerve Scott against the newly debuting MSK and Nash Carter and Wes Lee, formerly known as the Rascals, coming over from Impact. But my God, what a debut from these boys. The action did not stop in this match. They were definitely allowed to show everything that they can do in that ring. Just having a style of match that's from their time in Impact and also promotions like PWG as well. They definitely showed what they can really do in the ring. The dives to the outside, the push into the shooting star press, like moves that they were doing in this match were things that we've never seen a lot of in the NXT, and just this high-paced action throughout the whole match. Like, that's something different. And that boy Wes Lee, boy can he fly. But then again, everybody in this match was flying for the most part, and that's not to take anything away from Nash Carter as well, because even though he's a bigger boy, he can fly too, he can move, boy. But the match does end with an amazing lifting. It kind of looked like a heart attack kind of blockbuster combination to end the match. But yeah, more of this, please, because I love sprints. I love fast-paced action. So yeah, great debut for MSK. I'm glad that the tension between Scott and Atlas didn't come through in the match. It happened at the end of the match, but everything about this was tremendous. I loved it. Coming in next at number 2 on this list from SmackDown, we got Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. More of this, please. This is exactly what they needed just to break up the monotony that was happening on SmackDown this past week. This is the perfect TV match. Just let 2 of the best wrestlers in the world go out and show what they can do and literally put it all on the line for nothing. Just let them wrestle. Daniel Bryan did put Cesaro over, but I don't see that as a huge problem. I feel like he's winning the Rumble. I'm praying that he's winning the Rumble, so it doesn't hurt just to put a couple of guys over that have been needing shots like Cesaro, like Nakamura here here on SmackDown, definitely building up new guys to like take the mantle. So I'm definitely excited about that. But this match was balls to the wall, very technical. We saw the Daniel Bryan just leg work after that, hitting the pole or kicking the pole on the outside, and just Cesaro continuing to work on that. He had a fantastic, every time he does like the springboard neck breaker, it just, so beautiful, so beautiful. He eventually did win with that neutralizer. We see Daniel Bryan kind of miffed at the end of the match, like, oh man, I lost again. I'm supposed to be going and winning the Royal Rumble. I've been doing all this training and all this, but I don't have a problem with it. This is a beautiful TV match from these two, and I look forward to seeing this on SmackDown and on Raw as well. Everything WWE, please do this more often, please. And coming in at number 1 on this list, from AEW, we got Darby Allin defending the TNT Championship versus Brian Cage, the FTW champion. Brian Cage, don't forget. This was crazy. like this was really, really wild. From the beginning of this match, you saw what type of match this was going to be. For the first 30 seconds, it was Darby going after that leg and those suicide dives on the outside, and just Brian Cage overpowering him every single time and just doing the suplex on the floor and a throw from the ring to the table. Oh my goodness. Brian Cage is a freak of nature, and Darby's just bleeding and all that. And then we see like later on in the match, Cage delivers the F5 and Darby kicks out at 1. At 1. And the reason why I say that, and I say it like that, because sometimes when wrestlers, they do the kick out at 1, it's like, oh my gosh, it's not really selling the move in any way, I would say, for the most part. But with this, I think this was a little bit different, because the way they built Darby up on the way up to this match and throughout the match as well, it's like, hey, I've dealt with people like you my entire life. I am not willing to die and to fall in defeat to you. And they have built him up so perfectly to hold this title and to face off against Brian Cage this past week on AEW. So that was amazing. This entire match with Darby just coming back with a couple suicide dives, a code red eventually, like this, oh my gosh, this was wild. And then eventually Sting comes out after Starks interferes, and he actually does something. He hits him with the bat. He does something. He starts with the bat. He allows Darby to get advantage over Cage on the top rope and hit that crucifix bomb for the 1, 2, 3. A lot of crucifix bombs have been winning matches as of late, but this was balls to the wall. I loved every second of this. They showed Darby as just a passionate champion. He's not willing to let anybody take him down, especially bullies like Team Taz. Serves you right, bullies. But yeah, he was just defiant. Cage really gave his best performance in a long time, I think, since he really came into AEW. His last match against Moxley was probably his best performance, but this was incredible. I loved what both men did here. Sting actually doing something, made a real impact in the match and in the scenario for once. I loved every second of this. Give me more. And those are my top 5 matches of the week. That is going to be it from your boy. If you thought I left some matches off of this list that you thought were pretty good throughout the week as well, leave them in the comments. Give your own list in the comments. Tell me what you think of the list that I have created. But that is going to be it from me. You'll see different videos coming out throughout the week as well. Just continue to look, like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. Continue to watch, continue to support. We love the support. We love you. We love you. Come on now. That is going to be it from me. I'm out. Peace. Love God to the fullest. See y'all soon.